working on my shed here. Got my putting my siding on. So I'm using this stuff right here. This is just a piece of, I guess, pine board or something like that. And it's been set out in the field, made to look like barn wood. So this is what it looks like. It's a 1x6 product. So now you guys can see what I was talking about and why I wanted to put this black stuff on. If you can see all these imperfections in this wood, gaps like this, gaps here, knot holes like this, different things. So that's why I wanted to put the black stuff up. I'm using the nail gun to nail it down, and then I'm going to come back later with a string line and screw it in so I can get my screws straight. So I do want to make sure that I'm not getting too crazy off center. That's pretty well good right there. Stapling these right here. So I can use the other side of the board right here. I don't like how that matches up like that. So this one needs to be 50. I'm gonna cut it 50. This one goes here, like that. And she's a little bit too wide, so I'm just gonna trim 1/8 of an inch off of this sucker. Right there, like that. That's better. Yeah, I can live with that. Tell me how am I supposed to live without you? I've been loving you so long. I'm supposed to live without you. You cannot overthink this stuff. You cannot try to get it perfect because it's never going to be perfect. The wood just has too many irregularities to it, so you can't try to make it perfect. See this right here? Prime example of why I wanted to put the black in. See how that's just all beaten up right there? That's why I wanted to put the weed barrier fabric on. That goes right here like that. And that is too long. I'm gonna rip this down a little bit. All right, so let's see if that is better. Still needs just a little bit more ripped off. So that just cut off like about a saw blade width. See if that was good. You always got to be checking for level. So you don't want to get to the end and have a pie shape. So you always got to check it so you're not going like this or like that as you're moving across. Looks like I'm about 3/4 of the way through here. Let's see if this one's long enough. And she's looking good. Oh, ho, ho! That one's gonna be long enough, barely. That's sweet, so I just need to cut this on an angle here. I'm cutting every board individually to fit. The full sheets, or the full pieces. Oh my gosh, that one fits perfect. I didn't even measure that one. Right there. That's where she needs to be. So all I'm doing is nailing it in currently. Then I'm gonna come through here with the string line and string line it and screw screws right along my string line so it's the screws lines are nice and straight. So it's pretty much kind of like a pallet wall almost. That's really what this is, just sun faded boards here. So I'm on day 2, or technically 3, of putting on this siding on the barn right here. So as you can see, I've pretty much almost got the whole back wall done. You see gaps like this. That's a little bit bigger than I would have liked or wanted, but that's just kind of how this stuff goes. You can see how I've trimmed this out. This is not done. I still am gonna put a a band around here and then a door that flips open, and then I can come and open up my electrical service panel right here. You guys are giving me grief about that. That's outside, it's gonna look stupid, blah blah blah, but you really won't even be able to see it. It's just gonna be in the wall and there'll be a door there. So this is where I'm at. I've got about 2 or 3 more pieces right here, and then I'm gonna come through here and screw it all down. I've really only used the nail gun to nail it in, and today I want to get it all screwed in there. So I've just got a couple more pieces to add here, and then we're done with this side at least. That goes there. That. Let's go to the whole side clad. I'm going to screw down the whole side. I want to use a string line to get my line straight. I'm going to take my string like this, tie a loop on the end, and stretch it down to the other side. Tighten this line like so. So now I've got this line, and I can just come along here and screw it in to make sure all my joints are tight and my screws are right in the same line. So these are Torx head screws. They look like this with a Torx head, and they've got a trim head on them, very narrow, thin, small profile. I'm almost halfway done screwing down this siding on this back wall. And once I get that done, I can move to the side and then the front. That white lumber that I painted or stained is in the shed drying. It needs to dry just a little bit more. I need the moisture as low as possible so it doesn't warp on me and twist. So I love the look of this stuff. It's really cool looking. And I'm happy that I ended up going with this instead of what I was gonna do. Well, maybe. It's not quite done yet, so I can't get my hopes up quite yet. So that's good. Just need to continue on. Finish nailing or screwing this off, and then the back will be done. I do need to stain this again, and that's not gonna be a fun project. It's going to be quite tedious and annoying, but I'm going to have to do that one in the summertime when it's warm. All right, so I'm making this picture frame like this, make it square. So that's pretty good right there. So I'm just going to pin nail this in right there like that. I should be gluing this. I'm going to go get some glue. Actually, I don't know if I need glue. Probably should be gluing it, but I definitely should be gluing this. Like that, okay? I want to put a screw right here. I really should be gluing this. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to put it right there, level this up. All right. Okay, so now I've got the picture frame in there. I just need to cut a couple of boards. That one's good. And that one's not good. Probably shouldn't have cut any of that off of there. So there we go. So that's the door right there. Actually looks pretty good. Go like that. See that? All I gotta do is put some hinges there, and all right. So that needs to go like that. All right. Bumpers, I don't think I'm gonna need those. Goes right here. So there it is right there, folks. See that? So I'll get a little handle pull so I can pull on this, and then I can access my breakers and do everything I need to do. And then that goes like that. See that? So I'll put a little magnet on the back of this, and it'll suck up tight to there, so it'll stay shut. So that's how that works. See that? So you can hardly kind of even tell it's there unless you know you're looking for it. Trim that out quite nicely. And that's kind of how that worked out. A lot of people were asking me, oh, how's that going to work out? You can't have that box on the outside. You know, it's not an outdoor rated box, all this stuff. It is an outdoor rated box. I bought it specifically to be outdoors. However, it's indoors. It's under a 3-foot eave, and now it's behind this little access panel. I'm happy with that. I finished this. It's all screwed off. Now I've got to start on the sides. I've got to start putting up my trim around the windows, and then I can continue on with the reclaimed barnwood siding. But I'm happy with how this turned out. It looks pretty. It looks even better than it does on camera in person. So that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.